Welcome back, ladies, gentlemen, and NBs, and thank you for tuning back into St. Andrew TV, a cure for your Monday blues. I, of course, am your host, Andrew, and today you're probably staring at me and wondering what's going on with my neck and why my neckerchief is covering a good portion of that. Well, that's because this is how you tie your neckerchief during the winter time. Now, obviously, for my fellow Midwest people out there, you're not going to need this for a couple more months, but there are some of you that I know that are going to get winter a little sooner than we are. So I thought I'd make this video going over the way to tie your neckerchief during a snowstorm or just winter time in general. This might look very complex, especially with how much of my neck it actually covers, but I can assure you, after this brief intro, I'm going to show you how to do it, and you're going to find out just how simple it is.
No one on the corner has a wagon like us. Hit me on my burner prepaid wireless. We pack and deliver like UPS trucks. Already gonna hell just pumping that gas. All I wanna do is and ching and take your money. All I wanna do is and ching and take your money.
So this is the neckerchief we will be using today. It is actually called a wild rag, and it is 34 by 34 inches, and it matches my green shirt and my gray vest because I am a man of fashion, of course. And we are going to tilt the camera down. I'm going to show you the first step in putting this neckerchief to use. Can you see this? Good. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our neckerchief. We are going to spread it out into a nice square. We're going to pick it up by two corners, and we are going to make one giant triangle. And I would also advise you guys to have a table that's wide enough for a 34-inch neckerchief. But now that we have our nice triangle, we are going to flip it, and we're going to make it about 2 inches wide when you flip it over, and you are going to keep doing that. So flip it over again, another 2 inches. Another 2 inches, another 2 inches, and one more time for good measure, like that. Make sure that this handkerchief, when it's in this formation, has this tail hanging off the front of it, because that's going to be important, because that's going to tell you which end is forward. And you want the material flipping from the back over to the front, just like so. And what you're going to do is you're going to place that tail in front. You're going to wrap the two ends around your head like so. You're going to exchange them in each hands, and now they're going to lay down in front of you. And when they're laying down in front of you, now it is time to tuck that tail into your shirt to make sure that you block out all that undesirable wind, just like so. And now we have a good basis of what we are going to do with the rest of it. We are covering our neck to make sure that we are protecting ourselves from the winter elements. Now, this is where it gets extremely easy. That was the hard part. If you mastered the first part and got that down to a T, then this part is going to be easy as a piece of pie. You're going to take your two ends and you're just going to cross them. You're going to flip it up. There's one knot. Make sure it's not too tight, or however tight you want it to be. And then you're going to do the exact same thing a second time. And there you have it. You have now just completed a handkerchief that covers your neck for the winter months, and you look stylish while doing it. This is basically a makeshift scarf of sorts, and you could probably do this with a scarf as well. We just did it with a wild rag neckerchief. And I must say, it is very comfortable. Obviously, it could be more comfortable if the temperature outside were a little bit lower. And I know some of you, wherever you may be watching from, might even be seeing snow, or if you're in the southern hemisphere, getting out of the snow. So now you know how to do the wintertime neckerchief knot. I appreciate everyone for watching, and I appreciate everyone for subscribing. Leave a like if you've enjoyed the video, or leave me a comment to what I should do next. But for those of you who came across this video and you have yet to hit that subscribe button, think about doing so, because you're a daisy if you do.